Seriously now? Seriously? Boy, they have been destructive out here. I don't mean to disturb the little ones out here. Whoa, going to be cold. I have to work at Vinci. What's going to be out here, what's not? Heavy rains 2 days in a row, including last night. They're gradually wiping out the largest gravel bar out here, as well as leveling the banks that was not here a week ago. Man, 6:35. Maybe if I cover a couple of spots today, come back tomorrow. I don't want to miss anything, but I have been. Boy, they have been wiping it out. Water's probably got a good 10 to 15 feet higher. Ain't no telling what I'm going to miss or what I'm going to see. Piece of glass, yeah. You never know out here though. Could be a perfect quartz arrowhead, crystal clear, which I found out here before. All my crystal arrowheads come from this one single creek. I don't have time, but I have to make time. How's it going to happen out here today? Some rocks I recognize, some I don't. They have cleared things out. I prayed for it though, I did. I know that's nothing, it's just a rock. It's not even thin. Nice game, fellas, nice game. Good game on that one. I guess I need to move through Speedy Gonzalez. Wow. My sinuses are running, I'm still sick. Kind of. No brown water snakes. Yeah, look at that over there, man. You guys crazy. Come on now. Where's the heavy duty stuff at from the paleo era? For real though. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to zoom through here real quick, you know. Hopefully I'll catch it. Hopefully I'll see something major. I'll let you know if I start seeing things. Man. Before they wipe out the gravel bars and replace it with sand. For real. It's kind of maddening because everything out here looks like it could be something, you know. I mean, dang. Last thing I found out here in this gravel bar, look at that thing. I'm just going to leave it because that's a game piece. Last thing I found out here was last week, and it was a preform quad. Had to be a preform quad. A quad preform thing was the size of my hand. I'm thinking though, I mean, I spent an hour and a half, probably just about, last time I was out here in this one gravel bar and found nothing but the preform quad. Priceless item right there for our collection. Heck yeah. But I had an idea. If I just spun through here really quickly and put my trust in my eyes, that I would see it like we do. Every time we can see anything from miles away, it seems. Man, yeah, they look at that. Look at that. Look how they spun around through here like doing donuts. Look how they come down here. I haven't seen it that high out here in a while. Oh man, look at that fake hammer right there, folks. Hammer tool. Well, did you just say real? Did you just say real? Yeah, okay, cool. You know, I know it's real. I know it's real because Even if the laws out here made it, it's real. So don't ever say anything is fake. We'll just keep that between you and me. Man, perfect place to find that lone one that didn't escape. Many times out here before. Finding that thing. I keep hearing things though. Who the heck's out here talking? I guess I'm going to have to focus on the what. Yeah, that's another fake. I mean, it's real. My bad. Take that back. Don't make them mad. Ugh. The crows are out laughing at us. Yeah, I'm zooming through this thing real quick. I'm going to see it regardless. I will. I promise you that. No matter where it is or what it is, I'm going to see it. It's so hard to do this time of year though. I mean, something happened to me. I've never been this excited about, well, I have been very excited about this springtime. The seasonal changes and all. But I guess my life just transitioned to a point of, better look out for that point. They just said it. My life just transitioned at that point, you know, where I just quit taking things for granted. And every single moment in time needed to be captured within every part of my life, that is. Oh, white piece. Is it broken? Yeah, little thing right there, cool. Yeah, but every time I come out here, every time I even hit the road, going to work, whatever, no matter what I'm doing, I'm staring out here. I'm staring at it every single time, watching it as it grows, taking pictures while I'm driving, pulling over in parking lots, acting like I'm doing something naughty, you know, just snapping good old pictures of the life as it transitions. Yeah, but I had an idea about that though, you know. I came to a conclusion about it as you're waiting for that quad to just show up on the screen, fully intact, made of red shirt or something. I thought I saw an edge on something. It has a shape to it. Is that it? Close enough. That could be something, but I think I'll just leave it. Yeah, but let's look at that heart. Is that another? No, they haven't finished that up yet. Another heart rock in the making. But it's not in making. Yeah, but I had this idea. I came up with this conclusion about this time of year, springtime. When the blooms come out, the makeup is being added on to the face and all the faces out here. And I had this idea that when it comes to this time of year, it's almost as if what it has drummed into my mind and my soul, it just makes me feel that I can't let it go. I can't let the life go to waste. And I just can't let it go. I can't let it just transition and disappear. Gotta capture it on the camera, in the mind, whatever, in hopes that I can splice the pieces together in a collage or like overlap them as it creates something else. That's the way it makes me feel though all the time lately. Of course, for the past couple of years. I mean, just keep snapping pictures and just look at them later and say, I remember that day, I remember that time, I remember that moment. Painted red or what? Don't know. It's a rock for sure. Yeah, hopefully that you'll think about that later on when it comes to the seasons though. Like, especially when it comes to spring and summer. Just don't, go out there and try to not let it get away. Because that's what it seems like every spring. It's like it's always trying to get away because it's just going forward. Just like I'm trying not to let these ancient pieces that are playing with our mind get away from us as they get pulled further down the creek, being displaced from their mother location. Oh, man. Yeah, I better hurry on up. I mean, if I don't see it, I don't see it. But it could be anywhere, it could be any size. Close. Continue to move quickly. Back in the water. It's soft up in here. They're just shoving things through, okay? There's a piece of white. I know. Nothing at all up in here. What a crying shame. Just a broken one. Add it back. Look how that stands out. And then some kind of broken cutting device. Look at the napping on that. At least we found something, right? Let's hope we can find a Braves victory tonight. Yeah. During the game with the Reds. Opening night is tonight for baseball. I don't think I've been this excited about baseball in a few years since I've had a chance to focus on life. Yeah, this is soft. I'm going in deep, fellas. I am. That's a good sign for the future, though. They are... Oh, boy, they are creating the gravel bars down the creek. Okay. Let me go ahead and move through really quickly. Everything is going to be sitting on top that slider. That's not always guaranteed, but, you know, things that have been covered up, they're turning it over. It's another chip, okay. That's another piece of glass. Yeah, let me go ahead and try to move through here really quickly. Man. Danged if you do, danged if you don't. If I move too quickly, I'm going to miss one. Maybe 7. But if I keep going quickly and cover as much as I can, the odds of me finding the easy one sitting right on top are very high. Yeah, ain't nothing gonna be up in here right on this side. They just raked it all over. This is bound to be where the creek is going to be in the next, I'd say 9 months. The creek is going to be on this side again. It is, because they're chipping away at this bank. And whatever falls out of this gravel bar just gets carried on. And it's no more out here. It's a tiny thing. It's a chip. Yeah. But like I told you before, every single gravel bar out here, I have found something. I mean, I found a half intact giant spear tip over there on that side about 3 years ago. There used to be a giant log jam right here for 2.5 years. And it has been wiped out. I mean, look at that chip right there. Look at that. Dang. Is that the moon? Did they create the moon in a rock? Let me go ahead and leave that. Let them keep that thing. Oh yeah, they smoked it hardcore up in here. It's been about 1.5 years since they flowed through this part right here. Man, 1.5 years. I'm gonna have to give this some time, really though. Look at that. Look at the piece of plastic they let us find. Piece of the litty. Add it to the pocket. Only things collected so far have been garbage. And that is all. Oh, dang, I thought that was that. First People's Pottery. What the heck is that thing? Oh, I don't know. Too big for the pocket, though. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to make it. Even if I move quickly, I'm not going to make it through here. Ain't no way. 6:49. I have an hour. An hour to look. You're going to say, what the heck is that thing? That's a leaf, man. But they have rocks out here the same color. Look at that, man. They got those green rocks out here that look exactly like that thing. I thought that was a humongous spear tip. All right, let me think about this for a minute. I need to come up with a conclusion. Look how low the sun is getting. Boy. And I'm sinking with every step. Exactly what I want to happen out here. Well, you know, I prayed for it. I told them to set it out for us, and I guess I had to show my faith that they are having it out here for us. Sitting right on top. So I guess that's a sign that I need to just go as quickly as humanly possible. Whoa. Yeah. Ah, that's a dang coconut shell. Another one. Modern. Dang it. I thought that was a piece of the pot. Man. What the heck is that? That's another baseball. Yeah. Dang, look at that one. T-ball? Man, they cranking that thing out of the park. Oops, look at me speak that thing forward. There she goes. Like a golf ball in the wind. Oh boy. All right, come on guys, let me see it. We don't have a lot of time out here, you know we don't. Today, that is. You're gonna say, Da Vinci, go back. I think I just saw one. No, you didn't. Well, you might be right about something though. You might. I can only see it going backwards though. See, look at that thing right here. Fat piece of quartz. Maybe if I tell them out here I love them 1,000,000,000%, they'll throw some at me. If you cannot already tell, looking for rocks that are forged by the humans after they are created by heaven. That's crazy. You can tell by now that looking for things that are twice as old as the pyramids are is quite the addiction. Ain't that the truth? Wherever it's going to be sitting right up and not laying down. Well, dang. No Daltons. It's just another broken piece. It's leaned up, right? No, that's a pretty little quartz rock. Thank you, guys. Thanks. Oh boy, look at that. Oh, that's Newski right there. That's Monday or last night. Please tell me where you hid the treasure out here. Please tell me, guys. Just for today, I'll come back later and get the rest. One of the reasons why I'm so anxious at the moment is because they cleaned off all the tops. It's not that brown mossy stuff that's just flowing. I know you're going to complain. You are. You're going to complain that I'm moving way too fast. You're right. I know I am. I'm moving way too fast for this hobby. Porcelain toilet. You know what? Come on now, fellas. I'm going to add this to my... Dang it. I was about to drop the F-bomb. Same creek 3 years later. I got to find the arrowhead and add it to this one. Or add this one to that one. But it's not an arrowhead. Is it? It looks like Nap sandstone, but from what I look at, from what I've studied from collecting the broken porcelain toilets and bathtub pieces from art, it looks exactly like this. But nearly impossible. It's nearly impossible for a separation as much as that amount of time to find two items that possibly came from the same toilet. Talk about crapping your drawers. What if that is melted sand? Melted sandstone? I gotta take a look at that and the other piece. I threw it in the fake pile. I did. I threw it in my so-called fake pile. The one where I pick up the glass pieces and the plastic pieces that are shaped exactly like, you know, monumental artifacts and stuff like that. I transitioned it and put it in I transferred it into the fake pile. I did. Because that's what I thought it was. And they even made that thing look like a perfect arrowhead too. Even though it's a little bit broken though. What a game indeed. That's nearly impossible though, everybody. But there's one truth when it comes to that though. And I know that for a fact. I know what I'm about to say is the absolute truth. The only times that you're going to find something that is made almost exactly like, made almost exactly, I think, out of the same piece itself, the core. Only times you're going to find that is when it's actually natural, when it's made by something like a rock. And not a porcelain toilet or something like that. Porcelain bathtub. I know that for a fact. The truth is within the nature. If it was sandstone, it's the real deal. If it's a porcelain bathtub, a shard from that, it's fake. I'm going to have to definitely take a look at that piece later. Let's hope the run-through video doesn't last 45 minutes to highlight one single piece. Because at the moment, I'm not finding anything else but truth itself. Ain't that the truth? Well, dang. No Clovis points either at the moment. No Clovis spear tips intact. Worth $387,000, which I would never sell it. Trust me on that. You're going to say, Da Vinci, you're lying. You would sell that in a heartbeat. I don't think so. I thought about that though, you know, when it came to all these magnificent pieces out here. I'm talking about everything. Everything I've ever owned, laid my hands on, collected, recovered. Doesn't matter if it's an axe head, doesn't matter if it's a painting, doesn't matter what it is. If it's a drawing from Goodwill of a famous artist, from a famous artist, it doesn't matter what it is. I can't bring myself to like sell it for money though. Even when it comes to artifacts, I told you, they're not allowed to leave the place where they're, you know, the state where they're born in. Dang, oh boy, this is new stuff right here. Crap. I don't have time to look. Maybe just one quick glance real quick. Hopefully I'll see an edge of something large sticking up. But it just bugged me out the other day. You know it did. When it comes to everything that I collect. Anything. Art. Anything that I create. Anything that I love. Including the stuff that I see that everybody else collects to sell. I watch all these shows, you know, like Locker Nuts, whatever you call it. Those YouTube channels where everybody goes out to find treasure. And they're looking to turn a profit. Man, they pull some big rocks out for real. Yeah, I know I'm looking for that world famous Dalton. Yeah, but that's one thing that bugged me about the whole thing. I would see them pick up something that can easily fetch a few $100s. Like they picked up this little, like this one time they picked up when they were doing mudlarking out there in England, London, on the river, the ancient river. And they would find things from like the 16 and 1700s, 1300s. And they would find like a boat anchor, like a smaller one, that is manageable to carry from like the 1580s, that they can easily sell for at least 1,000 pounds, 800 pounds, whatever. I'm talking about English money. I'm talking about US dollars. And I looked at it, something changed within me. It did. Something changed within my attitude at that moment. When I looked at it, I was like, what was I feeling deep down inside? It was like, if I found and recovered that, the first thing that came to mind was, I can't take it with me. I can't take it with me. What do I mean by that? I can't take it with me. I'm not talking about taking it from one residence to the other. I'm talking about taking it with me. The afterlife. Something just came over me. It was the scariest feeling, you know? And I started thinking about everything that I've ever owned in my life, collected. I guess that's why I'm so humble when it comes to everything, though. Like I don't run out and buy the biggest, fanciest truck, the newest SUV, the snazziest Mercedes, even though I can afford all those things. It's just, I can't do it, though. It's pointless. It's pointless for me to do that. It's pointless for me to do that. And they just took out something that's been sitting here for 7 years. It is not here anymore. Change is coming. I guess that's what they're trying to tell me. I know exactly what they have planned out here. The creek is going to start working its way over here. It's going to split the island, gradually chipping away at the banks, shoving things to the side, level the playing ground, and this will be no more. Yeah, but that was a scary feeling that I had, really did. I was looking at it, I was like, yeah, that's a great thing to have. A great thing to recover, great thing to make money. And these people are like in their, I guess, maybe 40s and 50s. And I'm a little bit younger than that. And I was sitting there thinking about that. I was like, you know, I can't take it with me. The most important thing to me is to keep moving forward. That's what scares me. And I know the body is limited. The life of the body is limited. The only way to protect it is to bury it in a place I know where it is. To come back and get it later. Oh, what a scary feeling. I just, almost like I felt depressed when I saw it. When I saw that ancient anchor. And maritime device to keep you stabilized on the waters so you don't float off and drift away And a sense of depression came upon me, and I was like, give it away. Do something with it. You can't take it with you in the afterlife. So what am I going to do with all my things? That's what I want to know. Stepping on soft ground again, trying to keep my eye out for the red and black ones. Softy. See, look, man, come on now, fellas. Right. See, there's another fake, but it's real. It's a real rock. It's another chip off a larger piece. No, it's not. It's too big to be something. I'm making good ground right up in here, but I don't know what I'm looking for anymore when it comes to the artifacts. It's just a hobby. It is. It's just an innocent little hobby. It's not grand or anything like that. It's cool to touch and collect something that's been lost for hundreds of years, thousands of years. I tell you that all the time in my videos. But once I get to a certain point in life, I just realized that the most important thing is life itself. Life. L-I-F-E. And not the things around you. So many times in the past month or two, and this is how my life has always been. That's why I love moving. That's why I love moving around. Going different places. Transitioning in life. Not being stabilized in a 30-year mortgage. That's why I like just moving around. I love to change. It keeps me going. It doesn't feel like there's an end. I don't sign my signature or anything that signifies an end to anything. Even though, at least does end. It does. But that's a different kind of thing right there because it's so temporary, it's not even funny. But once I get to a certain point in my life, it just feels weird. It does. Uh-oh, we're sinking. That is great out here. It is not stable. What the heck is that thing? Just go ahead and add it to the pocket. Told you I was looking out for those black and red shiny things. We just found it. Yeah, but there were so many times in the course of the last year or two of my life that I came so close to just giving everything away. Selling it all, whatever. But not for a main profit, for a different kind of profit. And just be free. Just don't move anywhere. I'm not going to say like be homeless, like a hobo or something like that, or like what do you call those people, drifters? Yeah, kind of like that. That's what it made me feel like recently. Because I looked around at everything I've ever owned. And even though I'm single and have relatively nobody in my life these days, I just felt like there's more to life than other things. I know you just said like you. You said like me, but not me. You said like me because you said you. I heard that. Something about this spot. It's like the third time I heard somebody say something loudly the past 4 times I've come out here. Maybe that was it. Thank you. Love you. Promise I won't steal them again. Yeah, but that just got me when it came to that detail in my own life. When it comes to that. I'll still work, do my thing, make some money. Either save the money and put it away. Thank you for that one, for real. You know, when I come out to talk, you'll walk me in the right direction. I know that for a fact. Sitting right on top. Just like the golf balls. Yeah, boy. We definitely needed that one out here for the first time in a while. Crystal clear almost. Thanks, guys. Love you dearly. Say it 1,000 times a day. And I truly mean it too. And even if I didn't find anything, I still would say it like I do every time I wake up. Thank you for the stormy, foggy, cold day, Almighty. Burning daylight, gotta keep going. Wonder where that thing came from. Yeah, but I'll tell you something about that little detail of your life, though. You're going to say, here he goes again. He's about to say something all crazy to us. You're right, I always am. Always will. But it's not crazy in a bad way. But when it comes to like the details of your life, it's weird. Once you pass a certain level, a certain age. Now listen to me when I talk about this. Hear me when I talk about this. Yeah, golf balls everywhere. They need to be hit with an aluminum bat. They do. But when it comes to details of your own life, just think about this when you look at yourself in the mirror, when you listen to me talk about this. Now, when you get to a certain point in your life, a certain age, a certain time, where things are orchestrated in a way, where things have to happen and it doesn't happen, how do you feel? Like what I mean. Like, let's say if you don't have your Mercedes by 30 years old, like a few of your other friends are, someone else that you know at work, whatever. What if you're not having kids? What if you're not married by the time that all your high school friends are? I hear that 1,000 times a day from people I used to know, people I hear about, read about, whatever. When they reach a certain point in time in their life, when it comes to something that should have happened, it hasn't happened. When it comes to that detail, well, all my friends are all married. All my high school friends are married. My college friends are married. They're having kids. That means I have to. How do you feel about that, though? But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, right? I know you have the opportunity to make it happen. But what if it doesn't happen? How does it make you feel? See, that's why I'm using myself as like a guinea pig. To see where it goes in my life. See where it leads me to. In many respects, I basically have nothing at all. I'm not saying I lost all my friends. I just took a different kind of focus in life. And I kind of let's just call it disappeared for a little bit. Dang, they have wiped out this standable gravel bar. There's going to be stuff under here we're not going to see. There's going to be some paleo and archaic up in here. We're not going to see it either. Dang it. And it's going to be covered up with mud, silt, by the end of Saturday. We're going to have to wait to see it. At least I found one thing today fully intact. And it's perfect. After work adventure. Yeah, but see, that's what I'm talking about when it comes to my detail in my own life. I have passed many of those points, those transitional points in my life where something never happened. That's why I still drive the vehicle that I have. Because I'm past that age of trying to attract the ladies with a vehicle. You see what I'm saying? I guess that's why people in their 50s, like, let's not call them old because they're not. Let's call them people in their, 50s and 60s. The men who wear the red Donald Trump hat and they're driving down the road in their brand new, what do you call it? Not a Porsche. Well, it could be a Porsche, but the Corvette convertible. Trying to recapture our youth. I hear that a billion times. All the time. But dang, boy, don't have time to look for that paleo at the moment. I would see it if it was here anyway. Trust me on that. See, I can see something a mile away and it's not even real. At an angle it was. Yeah, dang. How many other things did not happen in a timely manner that they normally happen to normal human beings? Yeah, like getting married, having kids, all that kind of stuff. I never put myself in that position to think that all my high school friends, all my college friends were doing things normal that I was not doing, that wasn't happening to me. I was giving it a chance to happen. I did. I gave it a chance to happen, but it never did. It never came around. Even when I tried, they would say no. So I knew for a fact it was not meant to be. It was not meant to be. And I had to go into a different direction. That led me into a different kind of life. Another different direction every single time. Once you meet that, not quota, but once you get into that time where something's supposed to happen. Like 65 years old. Do I have to retire at 65 years old? Do I have to retire at 70? Do I have to retire on time? What is retirement? What is retirement? I told you about that fiasco one time. Imagine if you were getting ready to retire and you go to the doctor for all your checkups and they tell you you have a devastating disease that's going to keep you from traveling and you're stuck. And they tell you not to leave the country, not to travel. You got to be close to your doctors. You got to stick it to the house, go to the doctor. Every 8th day, whatever. To try to just stay alive. But what's life when you're not living, right? What's life when you're not living? Boy. I gotta keep going. I can't stop in here. I can't. I got 30 minutes. I'm gonna be leaving in the dark. You guys crazy. Let me zoom through here real quick. I'll let you know if I see anything. Yeah, I know I'm missing stuff. I mean, this gravel bar alone will take 2 hours to look in, and I would probably find maybe 2 more. But I did find one. It's got a broken tip on it, though. I think I'll recover it. It's ancient. More than just a chip off the old block, I think. Man, I know I'm missing a lot. But like I said, it would be sitting right on top, just like the piece I just found. Dang, check that out. Another picture for the ages. Yes, indeed. Clock is ticking. And there she is. Flattest gravel bar out here. 50 feet wide, about 118 feet long. I have about 5 minutes. And let's hope that they did not eat them or pick them up. I know. Not a dang thing. I looked fast and slow at the same time. I would have seen it sitting right on top. It's going to be out here later. They're just working on things, that's all. They're just still working on it. It is an after-work adventure, though. It's not like it's an all-day thing. I'd be mad if it was an all-day thing and not find anything at all incredibly, majorly ancient. Times like this make me realize that when they turn it to an after-work adventure like so, that's when it's cool. Oh, see? No, it's nothing. But it is. That's like the night arrowhead that I found tonight that wasn't a real arrowhead. And they have all been fully intact. Stone pieces and everything. If I was out here during the weekend and not find anything, would it be an adventure? But it's an adventure now because it's late and I'm scurrying. I'm having to rush through it to test every part of my soul in order to see it. But I have run out of time. It's 8:07. And I got a long way to go to get back. Well, it's not long, it's really short. Get up there in about 10 minutes. It's really short in a different kind of way. It's short if I had more daylight. But the darker it is, even a short distance is very long. If you catch my drift. You guys crazy. Oh, we'll use that one as a pickup line. Oh, my soul is so crazy. Yeah, let me write that one down. Even when it's dark. Even in the dark, something small can seem large. Yeah. See you back at the studio. But I'll promise you one thing though. Even if I don't go out tomorrow in an after-work adventure, we will collect and find major things this weekend. You know, weather to me is a science. It's a major science when it comes to collections, when it comes to looking around. And I learned today that a couple of my hot spots went up 15 feet. 15 feet high, 15 feet deep. So we're definitely going to have to be running out to those places this weekend. Hell or high water. See you back at the studio. I got to figure out a way to run back with rocks in my shoes.